to $26 million. Joining us to weigh in on the impact of food deserts, Pastor Shannon Wright. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, I want to just kind of first talk about the funding. Talk to us about the importance of transparency when you think about funding something so pivotal as food deserts and food insecurity in our city.
Absolutely. The funding for that is crucial. There are some basic things families look to do. They like to keep a roof over their head and food on the table is usually number two. So when you have food insecurity and food deserts and you don't have access to fresh nutritional food, it makes it a little difficult for families to do some of the basic things that they look to do every day.
Right. Now, as a direct result of the pandemic, food insecurity rates, they say, rose from 18 to 21% in Baltimore. Feeding America is also saying 33% of children are food insecure in the city.
Absolutely.
33% of children. That's a large swath of children, young people who don't feel secure about where their next meal is coming from.
Absolutely. So the food insecurity issue has gotten so bad in Baltimore City that the city used to just track food deserts, but the food deserts are kind of blending into each other, and by the definition of food desert and how far a lot of folks with means or without live from supermarkets, the current statistics are 1 in 4 in Baltimore, regardless of your income, is food insecure, just because you don't have local access to good nutritional food. That's ridiculous. That's unacceptable.
But some of the factors that contribute to the food deserts, just share some of those with us. I know companies are sometimes reluctant to come to some of those neighborhoods.
So supermarkets have a very small, razor-thin profit margin. When crime is up, they kind of get a little skeptical about coming into those neighborhoods. Now, here's the problem. When folks don't have a way to get food on the table, they look to do things they might not ordinarily do. So it kind of makes crime go up a little bit. So if you were to bring supermarkets into the city, if you were to incentivize supermarkets into the city, it would help in the long run lower crime. Now, one of the reasons why we don't see supermarkets wanting to come into the city is because right now the city is not properly managed from an economic perspective. Taxes are ridiculously high. The school systems are broken, so if a supermarket wants to come in, they're not going to be able to encourage people to want to come here, buy a house, feel safe, and put their kids in public school. So you have to fix the major issues in the city to encourage and incentivize and attract the businesses that we need to come to the city.
Interesting point you made about the crime. Property crimes in the city, according to the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety Engagement, is up more than 30% this year. With respect to combating this food desert, how do you think the city should double down on crime? And I also want to ask that question with respect to schools, too, because you have to imagine 33% of students feeling food insecure is not helping them get to school.
No, it's not. So it's kind of a toss-up on the children,
right?
Because a lot of schools, because of the economic climate in the city, offer meals in school. However, if the kids don't feel that they're learning in school or they're not safe in school, they're not going to go to school. And that's not a political question or issue. The statistics are showing this city has a problem with chronically absent children. So we've got a lot of issues that we've got to fix. Food insecurity is absolutely one of them. When you have areas of high food insecurity, you have poor health outcomes. Poor health outcomes lead to health issues that plague a lot of our black and brown folks, which are high blood pressure and diabetes.
Hypertension.
And both of those are the leading causes of kidney disease. So if we want to really fight some of the issues, the health issues, if we want to fight to help bring down crime long term, we have to fix some of the basic things that people need to do every day, and putting food on the table is one of them.
All right. A confluence of issues there, $26 million additionally to combat food deserts in the city. Thank you so much, Pastor.
Thank you.